Hello, Bond fans, and welcome to this special video. Today is nothing to do with Bond 25, or No Time to Die. This is actually a discussion on an experience that I got the chance to go to as part of a birthday present, very kindly from my parents, so I thank them for that. I apologise for the grogginess in my voice. Let's just say I had one too many martinis, putting it lightly. This is a discussion and review of the Casino Royale Secret Cinema, which is somewhere in London. I won't say exactly where, because, well, then it wouldn't be a secret, would it? And in case anybody is actually still going to go to the event, I mean, it's not going to be open for much longer, but still, you know, I have to be fair to those people. But if you have been to the event, and I'm sure you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so Casino Royale Secret Cinema. This is essentially an immersive experience into the world of James Bond, or at least Casino Royale. So I guess what I need to say first is, if you haven't been to this experience and you don't want it spoiled, then please click away and come back when you have been. Or if you have been, or unless you don't give a shit about spoilers, then it's up to you. But you have been warned. So, the evening began, me and my best friend, we went to this. The evening began when we arrived and we were let in, and this young lady, dressed very, very nicely, she was on a podium and she was introducing herself and she was introducing all of us. And then what happened for us to get in was she picked out a business card from a prize drawer, essentially. And then it was obviously an actor. He was actually doing his thing and telling us who he was and what he did. Obviously, the whole thing is a complete, you know, act. Because basically, when you register for this, you register under a false name. I made a business card with a fake name, and you go in undercover. You have these little missions to do and whatnot. But I mean, anyway, in terms of getting in to the thing. What happened, which was very dramatic and unexpected, was the guy who came up actually got shot. Or, well, supposedly. This is like a dramatized piece. These are just actors working. But it was shocking. And then they said, "Oh, everybody, please exit immediately." And there was like alarms going off. And then they brought us into this arena, essentially, where there were locations, like set pieces from Casino Royale. Like that had been replicated, which was amazing. Like, there was an area for Madagascar, there was an area for Miami Airport, there was an area for London, there was an area, and of course there was an area for the casino. And I actually got VIP access. Me and my friend were VIP, so we got a couple more benefits than some of the others. So there's an own VIP bar which we went to, which was really cool. And there's a person who actually briefs you on your way in with a mission. So what's really cool about this is that you can actually get immersed into the world of Bond by having a mission to do. You don't have to do it. It's just part of the fun. So me and my friend, we chose to do this for a bit. We were given the task to look for a woman. I won't say who, in case you are going to be in the gold members. And we had to sort of go on this never-ending trail of like locations. We had to go back and forth and whatnot, and it was really fun. It was just such a fun experience, and I felt completely wrapped up in all of this. Eventually, we got to a point where we kind of got lost with what we were doing, so we kind of stopped the mission and we just kind of explored and then had a bite to eat, sat down in the bar, and we just admired everything. Oh, and there's Venice as well. I forgot to mention. There's a set piece for Venice as well. And they're actually actors dressed as characters from the movie, from Casino Royale. Like the guy with the hat and the kind of the lens, the sort of eye patch lens. There's someone dressed as Solange, which is really cool. And then, of course, to top it off, they usher you into this big arena, which is where they have the signed Casino Royale. There's like dancers and There's really loud music. It's a really great time. And then at the very end, there's this moment where there's this guy who's trying to run away with a briefcase, and then he gets shot, and then you hear a voiceover from Judi Dench as M, which is like, Agent Down, I think I know someone else for the job. He's got potential. And then they play the Bond theme. It was such an awesome segue into the film. That's a short version of what happened. I don't want to give too much away, but and then we had then the screen came down, and we were about to watch the movie. They finished off with a screening of Casino Royale, and of course, I was so up for that. I mean, it is called Secret Cinema Casino Royale, so you knew they were going to show the film, but there was like a time limit, so we had to get to our seats. Luckily, me and my friend were VIPs, so we went to the very back, and we got some luxury sofas, which were really comfortable, very nice. And to see the film on the big screen was great, and the audience were just so up for it. There were moments during the movie where down below on the stage floor, there were things happening that were like moments of the film replicated. Like as soon as the gun barrel happened, there was a guy that sort of turned around like as if he was shooting. Confetti comes up, the lights come up. Every so often there's like a red light effect. The car actually drives past, like the DB5. They have a DB5 that drives around and out the door, which is very, very impressive. And there's people who are miming what's going on in the casino scenes. When Bond and Le Chiffre are playing poker, there's extras and stuff who are replicating it, and every so often you just kind of look down from the screen and you go, oh, okay, look, there they are. I mean, you could argue that sort of is unnecessary, and you'd rather just watch the movie, but I didn't mind it too much. I mean, it still kept me involved in the world of Bond and the film, and essentially that was it. After the film finished, that was it. As I said, unfortunately, I did have a bit too much to drink, so on the way home, I wasn't feeling so good, but the overall experience was utterly fantastic. I cannot really fault it. There was just so much imagination. They literally managed to make me feel like I was inside the film, inside Casino Royale. It was so good, and the film on the big screen was fantastic. I mean, it wasn't like a standard cinema like what you would expect, but it was like a big arena, and there was seats and everything, so it was comfortable. It was still great, and you could still get some refreshments and stuff. So you still got the feeling of that cinema experience. Honestly, guys, it was so good, and a big huge thanks to my parents, because they got this for me for my birthday. I just had to wait till now for it, because this was the earliest date I could get, and the tickets are probably sold out. I don't know if there's any more left, but I think they extended it for another week, so it goes on till the start of October, so it's not going to be around for much longer. But if you are planning to go to this event, then you are in for a treat. If you've already been, then please share your experience down below. It's a bit of a long way out from where I was, but it was certainly worth the trip. Absolutely worth the trip, and I can't really add much more to what I've already said. Obviously, I had to turn up dressed in a suit, and you have like a color code for your group. I was obviously the gold, so I just wore a gold tie, because that was what I had to do. I had to wear something gold to. I mean, they don't tell you exactly what to wear. They just say wear something which resembles the color of your group. So I just chose a gold tie. I just thought that would be the easiest thing to do. So yeah, I absolutely loved it, and the staff were absolutely lovely. I got a couple of free drinks and free food, which was nice. So I had a burger and chips by the Madagascar area where they were serving food, which was nice. It got very busy. It got extremely busy. I mean, as it would do, but if you're a Bond fan, you would totally dig this. It is absolutely fantastic. If they do this again for another Bond movie, I will definitely go. I'll just try not to drink so much next time. But lesson learned. So yeah, wanna just say thank you all for listening to this video. And obviously it was very special, because it was part of my birthday present. And Casino Royale is my second favourite Bond film behind Skyfall, which is interesting. So yeah, and of course I'll keep you up to date on news about No Time to Die, because I'm sure there's a trailer coming very soon. There is another thing I could do. I could do No Time to Die, but yeah, I'll have a look and see what's up, and yeah, stay tuned for more future videos. And until then, I'm Mr. Tarnus 11. See ya.